It's been a while since we farmed in the States, and I thought, what a perfect place to go. Iowa Plains View. We got a big old pickup truck, we've got a nice trailer, and we have nothing else. No farm, no equipment, nothing. So today, we're gonna have to find out what all we're gonna be using. I get a sneaky suspicion we're gonna be using some red stuff. There's a couple farms around the map, but I've decided that we are gonna buy an area that doesn't have a farm on it, and we're gonna go from there. This place, it's got a couple places that need to be built on it. We've got the grain elevator, which can be rebuilt. Actually, with 3 buildable areas here, we might sell some of these. I don't know if I've got all the stuff to build that or not, but the good thing is this has a couple of fields that I think are pretty accessible, at least early on, so we can use smaller-ish equipment and be just fine. So we're going to be buying farmland 18, 19, and 36. 36 is the one that's got all the placeables on it, and we are going to pretty much destroy everything that's on there. So here we are. We've spent about $400,000 or so on all of the land that we need. So we've got 2 fields. They're ready for harvest, so we don't have to do anything with that. We do have precision farming turned on as well, so we will have to manage precision farming. I've not done a full series yet with precision farming, so that will be interesting. So the few placeables on this land area, let's see, we've got a small shed there. Over here we've got another small shed. This one's a little bit different, I think. Yeah, that one's a little bit different. That's a pretty cool house, but not the one that I want. Also, we can delete the grain elevator, and if we do all of that, well, we gain about $350,000 actually, and we've got a full open area with some flat spots, so we can actually build our farm. We don't really have the funds to go all out, so I'm thinking first things first, we build ourselves a small house. I think we're going to use this one, a farmhouse with interior. Secondly, we're going to need a shed for everything, but I don't know how much equipment we're going to have yet. So let's go check that out. So what do we get? Well, I'm thinking that we stick with Case. Since we've got a Case IH dealership, I think that's the perfect thing to do. So let's go to Combine Harvesters. This is a big map, so I'm thinking for the Combine Harvester, we stick with something big. We're actually going to rock with the Case IH 7155. We have the Case 3050, 28-footer there, and then we've just got a header trailer that should work perfectly fine with the set. This was also quite expensive. This whole setup, I think, cost me about $350,000, something like that. So we ended up spending a lot of money, maybe close to $400,000 after the header trailer and the header. It's a lot. There's a lot going on with this setup, but the good thing is, it'll last us a while, so that's cool. Got a little bit of excited, so I started buying a bunch of stuff. We got the Case IH Quad-Track 9380. Big bad boy Steiger right there. Love seeing that. Is that really Quad-Track? Yeah, Quad-Track. All right, we're cool. A little bit older. We also have the 2300 tank as well as the Concord Cedar. Thought that would be fun. And we are rocking with the 8900, the 8950 to be exact. This has got a bunch of power. We have a lot of fun horsepower on all of this equipment. As a matter of fact, pretty sure that Quad-Track's going back on our trailer over there. So that's what we've got for tractors and seeders. We're only going to be using these 2 tractors because we've got, well, a truck over there, so we'll be fine. We will need some kind of loader so that we can load like lime and fertilizer and things like that, because we're gonna have to buy all that by pallet, and because we have precision farming, we're also gonna need some lime, so I need a spreader. This will do fertilizer for us, but we need a spreader. Got me a new toy again. Yeah, we got ourselves Bobcats, skid steer. Around my area, we just call all skid steers Bobcats. We're also using a very interesting front piece on here, which has got straps all around it. So we should be able to hang on to stuff pretty easy when we're loading stuff up. That'll make things nice and simple. Well, I haven't figured out a spreader yet, but we did find a used baler. Doesn't have any branding on it. It's a Gerval in the game, but it's no branding. I just have a EU warning signs on the back, but if you guys could overlook that, I'll look the other way as well. This was about half the price of anything else I was looking at, so kind of had to go with it. I think for everything else, we probably need to go ahead and start buying seeds and fertilizer and things like that. We may have to lease our lime spreader and a sprayer when we get to it, but for everything else, at least we need to get moving. Well, we've certainly got enough seeds, fertilizer, and lime, so I think we're going to be all right, at least for a season or so. I've got 8 pallets of each. Now we got to do is see if I can put this thing on here without causing any trouble. We'll try and pick it up over everything. There we go. Yep, that right there. That'll do. And then can we fold in? Oh boy. Nope. Stop trying to fold. Oh, that almost went bad. We'll come back for it. So it appears getting out of town's a little bit more tricky than I thought it was gonna be. We are gonna go all the way out here, hang a right, and I think we just stay on this road all the way to our new farm. Of course, you gotta pass the school bus. Everybody knows that. Oh, I might be speeding a little. Well, no, 60 miles an hour. It's not too bad. If it's like North Carolina, it doesn't really matter. As long as you are going, around 55, you'll be fine. And see, I'm not the only one. All the locals are passing everybody as well. Oh boy, slam on the brakes. Oh boy, that was almost a crash. Farm's up here. And we are home. Yes. Didn't expect to see that down there on my way back to the farm. Let's turn on 4-way flashers and see if we can pick this thing up and figure out how to transport this back. I think I figured it out, but it ain't gonna be pretty. All right, we got that. How far away can I pick this up? About right there. There we go. That'll do. And then jump up here. Come, please let me jump up there. Oh man, it'd be so cool if I could jump up. There we go. And just put that in there. Don't tell anybody I did that. So now everything's over. There is one more thing that I've forgotten though, and well, that's a truck. I don't have one, and we need one. And here is what we are rocking. It is a TranStar 2 Eagle with X2, baby. Not really digging the white on the back, but well, we'll go from there. I figured this would be a pretty fun start. Plus, we got about $140,000 left. That gives us plenty of money to buy a shed to put most of the stuff in. So let's see, we need a shed, at least one, maybe two, and we need a silo. We may also need a goods silo so that we can actually store like seed, fertilizer, lime, stuff like that. Would be nice to be able to store that instead of having it out in the open. Tell you what, those big silos off in the distance would help out a lot right now, wouldn't they? I don't want to talk about it. How did I get up here? This is quite the precarious position that I did not care to be in today. Oh, goody. There's actually a little road up to the side here. Hey, look at that. Perfect. All right, let's park this up. We've got a whole bunch of equipment all up here in the way of each other. As a matter of fact, I think this building right here fits perfect because we can just put it right here. We've got the drive-through area, and for some reason, it's got a perfect spot here on the side just to put everything in. I think that's great. Let's make this thing red, of course, because America. Yeah, perfect. That was more expensive than I thought it was gonna be. Cool. And I think we're gonna throw a couple of these silos around. I still haven't decided if I want to put them around towards the front or kind of on the side. I think around towards the front's probably the better option here. Let's put one maybe right here-ish. Spin it a little bit. About right in there. That'll do us some good. Bam! So that's gonna be one silo, and I think that's for seeds and fertilizers and stuff. As a matter of fact, we probably just put two of these beside each other and be done with it. So I'm trying to get in here and kind of make it all look nice. So here's going to be our farm silos. I got two of them because for some reason we don't have expansions for those silos. And then we got this one right here, which will be our goods silo. It did come in here and kind of change things around a little bit and make it a little bit prettier. We do need to find a light switch. There it is. Let there be light. Oh, we can see, yes. All right, so some of the stuff can be put away, like the tractor here with our planter. However, ooh, front weight got caught. Let's not do that again. However, there are a couple things that won't be able to be put away, like the combine harvester, 'cause that thing is gonna be put to work. Oh yeah, and one other thing, we gotta get these seeds down. The good thing is we should just be able to pull right up to this guy and dump it all in. Let's see, with 8 of each, I think it's 16, 32,000 liters at the most in here. Hopefully it's not going to be that much. We do have a lot of stuff here, but it will be nice to put this all away. That way we don't have to load up each thing individually. We just kick out the auger from the seeder and go for it. Alrighty. Yeah, not bad, not bad, not bad, not bad. Let's see, I'm assuming the fertilizer's going in. It's making noise. Yep, all right, yep, it's going in. Slowly, but it's going. Let's do this again, but maybe come at it a little bit of a straighter angle. That way we're not having to do anything wild and crazy. And let's put it all away. Fertilizer's done. Now for the lime. Let's see, can we get all 8 of these at the same time? It looks like it. They're all dumping out. Yeah, it's working. Any minute now, they will go poof and disappear. There we go. Just like that. And one more. We got the seeds. There we go. So, how much of that space did it take up? I guess it's not going to tell us, is it? Let's come around here towards the bottom. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Well, I have no idea how much I have, but it's in there. So that's good. We do have some trees kind of in our way. I do want to make a pathway to our field here. And getting up into here, I think that'll be all right. But these 2 trees right here, kind of in our way. But with a little bit of magic, not anymore. Now the build-up of the farm is complete. And it is time for us to get moving. We gotta harvest, then we've got to put down some lime, and then we've got to fertilize and seed, do all of that good stuff, and hopefully at the end of it we'll be able to make a decent chunk of change. I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me. Appreciate you watching. Hope you have a great day. We'll see you in the next one.